the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake. The sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood.
I am one with the opaque, take the color from my eyes, replace it with the blackness of shadow to cover time. The sun has gone away and era has passed us by. The power has now transitioned, all praise be to the hive. I've seen it in my visions, the spiders that look like women setting fire to the liars and eating our competition. It's time to make the decision, align or make the incision. The spilled blood will bring forth an eclipse. So bring the void to the sky, let it black out the sun. Let it rain black flame till the cleansing is done. Let the moon drip blood until the trumpets have sung. Let it all be a sign that our reign has begun. We bring death, bring life into the ones that haven't done us right. You'll be a sacrifice upon the altar, our offering sins. We usher in the new age, bring forth the eclipse. Brotherly love, I like the head of the dove, and the cold ritual, the Inessa in the peak of the pinnacle, peering down at the parasites on parables of pestilence. They leak the tapes to DEA and use it as the evidence. I drown them in the tub because it's challenging and slippery. I've broken every mirror cause the visions of me sickening. Reflections of the dead inside the stomach, bio glistening. It's everybody dead but us is what the fuck I'm picturing. So in the void to the sky, let it black out the sun. Let it rain black flame till the cleansing is done. Let the moon drip blood until the trumpets have sung. Let it all be a sign that our reign has begun. We bring death, bring life into the ones that haven't done us right. You'll be a sacrifice upon the altar, our offering sins. We usher in the new age, bring forth the eclipse. With the power of Saturn, I leave you broken and shattered. You preparing for the end like it's really gonna matter. It was written in the stars, the power was always ours. The serpent with many eyes emerging from out the dark. Cut the neck of the rabbit, I take the blood and I drink it. I bring the moon out the sky and watch it crash to the cement. Turn around and reverse it. This creation is perfect. Long live evil will forever hold the crown of the worthless. My heart it is burning, we'll be with you forever. There's no power that can stop us, ain't no distance that matters. The opposing of us will be crushed into dust. A leviathan of faces taking all that we must. Yeah, the prophecy is true. You have been called to yourself. The sulfur sigil is a gate to either heaven or hell. Each exists in your being. Now it's time that you choose. Either align with us or you burn with the fools. What's good?
Tits up, bitches.
It's lunchtime.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Dead Bitches Brunch. Thank you to everybody who is tuning in now and everyone who's going to be tuning in later. We appreciate y'all. We know we had to take a break there for a hot minute. Yeah, no, that was for quite a bit on there.
It's been so long.
Yeah. It was longer than we expected there. Intro video, Eclipse by SON featuring Lee Carver. Check it out. Run up those numbers on YouTube.
Mwah. Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. It is. It is. Got some good shit there. But yeah, we're back. We had a little fun summer. We came off of Camp Zool 3. Right? Yeah, it was 3. And then I decided to break my ankle mosh pitting. So PSA, don't do that when you're fat and almost 40. Recovery time. So great. So great. So yeah, we had to take some time off there, and then we had Halloween season, and you guys, if you're following us online, may have been peeping us, up to some shenanigans as we like to get up to on there. So yeah, we just had a little bit of break. I had to learn how to walk again, and yeah, we're back. And then we were doing wicked shit for a bit there. We're gonna talk about that. But we are so glad to be back here. We are gonna be. I want to give a shout out though to a couple people: Ashley McCoy, Jen Donnelly, and Billy Obey, for providing footage that we will be sharing tonight.
Yes.
So thank you. And thank you for everybody who's excited for us to be back here. We missed y'all. So we're going to kind of get back into this. This isn't going to be, I'm going to preface to say, it's not going to be a full NOTX recap. This is primarily going to be from the viewpoint of what we experience working backstage and behind the scenes. I was involved a lot in the SON set, and Leah was just the absolute trooper that she was for the AXE set. You started off as, you know, a zombie, and then you progressed to a casket cunt, and then you got impregnated this last time. So
Yes.
I don't know what we're gonna do to you.
Kind of scared, but I'm really excited to see what's after this, because, you know, how can you top that?
Right. Just
that
when
pregnant belly.
Yeah, like that's the pinnacle of it. But yes, Logan said he likes the lanterns back. Oh, the pumpkins. Yes, for sure. This is TJ as one of the witches for the SON set, and that is one of the pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns each witch had. So
yes, those are awesome.
They
and were. They hung around the necks, right?
Yeah. That was nice to be able to have arm movement on there. When you're working,
you can throw up your
do your religious. You can be a wayward witch as myself, who maybe got down a little bit too much and maybe wasn't as sinister as other people, but I was having a great time. So yeah, let's start off with a clip here from the SON intro. So I'll go ahead and grab this one, Holly. Oh, by the way, shout out. We have Holly Hood from Undergroundaholics helping us out here now at Dead Bitches Brunch. So shout out to Holly.
Shout out to Holly.
She doesn't have a camera yet. That's an excuse, but we're going to rectify here so you see how awesome Holly is. But we did give her honorary Dead Bitches Brunch face at night of the Zooligans. So she's ready. It's coming, Holly. It's coming. But let's go ahead. We'll start with the Sun intro clip that we have here.
Give it up for my brother right here, the one and only S.O.N.
Nice. So that was the intro to that set. I was told to go stage left or stage right. I don't know. I can't tell the difference.
It all goes out the window when you walk up those stairs.
Yes, exactly. And then I was trying this whole time because I'm thinking like, oh man, like I'm going to place myself towards the back and then like make myself go in the center. Cause like, what if my leg gives out on me or something? And then they switch it up all at the last minute. And you're going to be the first one that walks out there. And I'm like, great. Nothing can go wrong with this plan, but it did turn out really, really fucking cool. And it was awesome to be a part of. What's up, Fats King? Thank you for tuning in on there. Gravity Bleed says it made me tear up. And that's a big shout out to this. He really killed it with everything he put together for this set. I mean, he made the masks that you saw in there. He made the props, you know, and he collaborated. I heard endless phone calls between him and Sun, like cooking up these ideas and sitting back there and also finding out the last minute ideas that they have on the spot. But yeah, shout out to you, Gravity Police. You killed it. People might say I'm being biased, but you did. You really killed it on that. So we're
Everything
gonna
was
keep
awesome.
on with the clips here, and we're gonna go into the Sun intro number 2 that we have out here. Look at Holly is just on it.
One and only.
There was a great earthquake. The sun became black as sackcloth of hair.
Sick fucking intro with
The
that
King of Dark Energy.
with that sigil there. That was
Yeah.
so cool. Face is I'm blanking on the name. What's the second movie after House of a Thousand Corpses?
Devil's Rejects.
Devil's Rejects. Okay. So the white face that is spread across the Legion sigil on there is a replica that Brandon made of the guy's skinned face
Mhm.
from that movie.
Cute. Okay, I knew I seen that face somewhere.
Yeah, and then he added on the extra straps so you could strap it around things on there. So that was cool. And I have to say, like, being up there on stage, like, you just have so much adrenaline, and then those plastic bags are popping on the speakers, getting you even more amped up for some reason. In my mind, when he took off the white mask and like threw it across the crowd, like in my mind, it was like popping off, like soaring across like a frisbee. And I'm like, oh my God, Brandon, it was like so insane. And then I watched the videos back and it's still really awesome, but it wasn't like as amped up as like my mind had it in my memory, just in that emotion of like the adrenaline from the bass and everything. I was like, someone's gonna lose it.
Oh my God, everybody just fighting over it like it's the bouquet at a wedding reception.
You want to see a bunch of heavy people jump real high, throw a mask in the air? No, but it was a cool touch that they had with that.
For sure.
And then you'll also see this mask repurposed again as the back bra straps for an alien for the Dama Your Mama set.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and pull that one up next here. And then there was that.
That is just, I don't know. There's always something about, I love watching SON's performances. Like,
yeah,
it's so captivating.
Yeah, no, he has so much energy.
He
and
does.
I have to give it to those guys because after that alien bit, that slime that was used in it. Like it's movie quality special effects slime. And it doesn't go away. And it is slippery as fuck. And it somehow got like all over the stage. And I think the next day, me and TJ commented on it. You could see like webs of it, like across, glistening in the light. And for those guys to still have to like rap and like perform. And it was just like a slip and slide. Like it was so slick after that slime. So yeah, there was a couple times where like I would see people like almost slip and like instinctually you want to go and try to like maybe catch somebody or help stabilize them. And I had to remind myself like, I ain't gonna do fucking shit if Son's gonna slip and fall on this stage. Like I'm just gonna fucking die. Like,
what's gonna happen is then you're gonna fall, and then whoever grabs you is gonna fall, and it's just gonna be this whole snowball effect of, we should really like think about investing in like the slip-proof shoes for these events, because
everybody has to wear like server quality
lunch lady shoes. Like I have some. I could have worn mine, but
it makes sense. We might have to make that a new rule, because it gets slick up there. So, and even if you're not moving around much, you're nervous, but then those guys are like going all over and you forget and you get into the energy. So it was good shit.
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep on rolling here with the sun clips here. Let's go ahead and do with clip number 4, Holly. So the horse. Fun horse we got to transport.
Yes. Well, yeah. I'm glad that the horse was able to show up after.
Yeah. He was supposed to have made it to camp. Didn't quite fit for camp, but he made it for Night of the Zooligans. A horse with melted faces on it, spraying out gnarly goo on the crowd. No, the horse made it. As with most of our travels, which we don't want it to be a trend anymore, we of course had fun and broke down like 2 hours away from Terrortown, scrambled to get a mechanic, scrambled to get a rental, so that we can still, show up to the event, but we're just a couple hours late on there. And one of the nice mechanics comes out and he's like, "Oh, I'll help you folks, load into your rental." And we open up the back and there's just that horse's head sitting on some titties with some melted face over it. And he was like, "Oh, we got some stuff for Halloween." And we're like, "Yeah."
Like, this is an actual prop that they used in the movie The Godfather.
Right. So yes, that's a very gnarly, fun thing that we got to transport and spend just sitting in my house for a while here, almost a year. So it was cool for it to get its moments on there.
Finally, just barely made it by a stroke of fate.
Right.
So we're gonna start a GoFundMe to get you guys a private jet to fly to these events, since there's always car troubles.
We just need to finally move. So the toss up is the move to Michigan or is the move to Ohio. So it's figuring out those things. The clown knows that he just has to be within 3 hours of the Pettibones. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't care like where we end up in that, we can put a dot and do a little circle around the map, like it has to be within that radius there.
Certain perimeter.
Yeah. So if I'm moving, I'm like moving close to the front.
Yep. So maybe one day you'll see us doing Dead Bitches Brunch together, and we'll be sitting side by side instead of
be wild. Yeah.
Minnesota to Michigan.
We'll be in the same time zone for once.
Yeah.
Oh, good times. Well, we are going to go ahead. I'm not sure what clip number 5 is, but let's go ahead and throw that one up. I think it's some more of Granta's Eyes is what I labeled it.
You have now a mind your mind. It don't make sense. You're bigger to the doors of fame. Now bow your heads, you son away. You have now won your mind. And with these words, I quit us eyes.
Nice. I'm not sure who the chick is that we hear on that video, but whoever it was, go for it. That's the kind of energy you need to be giving back to people on stage there, and you sound like you were having a hell of a time. So, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was me back there once I realized no one can hear me behind this mask.
Oh, dude, I told TJ, I was like, you know how hard it is to be up there and like hear my fucking jams and be like, oh, this is my song, and like try not to mouth all the words or like go crazy and stay in character. And he's like, I saw your mouth start moving a little bit towards the end, and I'm like, dude, I can't help it. Like, you know, you're just possessed.
Yeah, no, there was a few times I was getting into it a little bit too much that my hood like slid down in front of my face, and I'm like, oh great, this is gonna be like the shot that Joe Christie or somebody gets, like everybody looking fucking awesome, and then there's just one like completely hooded dodo.
Oh well, you know, but that's okay. Like that's still like, you know, all black hood, you know, that's So before I went on, I had this whole like hat thing, you know, the hat with the little veil fucking shit or whatever. And as I'm walking up, like I have my hair, I have like hardly any hair now. So my hair is pinned back. I have this like little teeny tiny ponytail sticking straight out, and my hat just falls off. And so I go up there and I'm like getting in these shackles, and I was trying to like figure out a way to like let my hair down so it didn't look like that thing. And yeah, it was like a total wardrobe malfunction, but
it was an improvised costume. It kind of reminded me, and I didn't think of this until right now, the Halloween costumes that the kids put together for in the movie Meet Me in St. Louis.
Yes. Oh, I remember that. A little
That's like totally the vibes your hat and that skirt.
Yep. And the little robe thing. Yeah. Oh, and my skirt fell down, started to fall at one point. And when I got like mid thigh, I kind of snuck my hand down and yanked it back up. And then at another point, it just fell all the way down. So I like kind of let it shimmy off, and then I kicked it back, and yeah, it was gone. And then I forgot about it. And then afterwards, like, I told TJ, oh yeah, that skirt fell off, and I kicked it off. And he's like, we got to go get that. That belongs to Terror Town. It's just kicked off in the corner somewhere.
Yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind.
That's funny. I actually do. I remember you talking about that on there. I have one of the clips, Leah pants off, clip number 4. So,
thankfully, I had pants on underneath the skirt.
Right?
Otherwise, that would have been a whole nother show.
We've learned not to go commando on these improvised costume plans that we get put in. Which I have to say, Brandon didn't want me to put the hump in my witch costume. And when I was putting it on, I was getting some weird looks, and everyone's like, this isn't going to fucking work. And then I get off. I got so many compliments about my humpback, so...
The hump is good.
The hump was good.
The hump is good. Just adds that little extra oomph of character.
Oomph right there, right? Mm-hmm. Well, since we're already talking about, we're going to go ahead and go into the AXE set. And so we'll go ahead and play AXE video number 1. So yeah, you went through it, and you were up there. Like, they brought you up like 2nd or 3rd. song?
Yeah, I think it was about the third song.
About the third song. And then you were left up there.
I was abandoned. Barefoot and pregnant. Minus barefoot.
just hanging up there.
Just a hanging.
Just a hanging.
Yep. I was literally hanging in there.
I felt for you. Like my arms get tired brushing my hair. And I'm like, how can we leave her up there? Like
yeah. Yeah, so the original plan was that the Terror Town actors were going to come up there with torches and, take me away. And then they were actually going to take me to a part in the town, like a part of their little show or their act or whatever they were doing and something else, and then like release me finally. And that didn't happen. And so there I was, and like I was more than happy to be there. I was like, I'll hang here all night if I have to. But I just at one point I was like, am I supposed to be here? Especially when all of them were on stage. I was like, I don't think I'm still supposed to be here. But there I was, and I was very proud and honored to be there, regardless of how my wrists felt afterwards. But yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
To be a part of it.
You were yeah, you hung in there like a trooper. As a friend, there was a couple of times I was like, oh, if I just like put a mask on, maybe I can like sneak up there and like put her down or something. Or
we gotta go cut her down.
Like just get her off of there. But But you were a trooper through the whole thing. So yeah, I applaud you because it's a whole other thing, like just getting in the get up and getting up there and, like those nerves and excitements. And then, like you said, really staying dedicated to your character, but then also just being put in a really hard physical position. Like that's like how they torture people. Like, and stuff.
I know. Like I had some of you may have seen my post about my boss asking me. And, it was like days later, and she's kind of taken an interest in like the spooky side of my life and likes to, ask me about things or whatever. And then she said she kind of caught me off guard when she asked me if I had any photos of the event that I went to last weekend. And I was like, well, she seems pretty cool. So I showed her the pictures of the pregnant belly, and then I was like trying to find pictures of, so I'm like, I show her this picture of me on stage with a shirtless Joe Black, and I didn't show her like the videos of the release of the afterbirth or anything like that, but yeah.
No, it was extensive. I'm gonna throw up these on here. I mean, like, hey, like it's heavy as fuck. Like,
yeah,
so heavy. Like just the application itself, and then for it to be filled as well. Like, did you say like probably weighed like 30 pounds?
Oh yeah, it was very thick. And, it was like, I would say the worst part of it was the fact that I had to put it over my head. And like, it was tight, she was like, oh yeah, it'll fit you perfect. And then she puts it on my head and they're like yanking it down. It's like pulling all my hair out. So yeah, I took it off. I went down when I took it off. So
here you are getting stuffed. I really like that TJ left his little like,
I know,
because it makes the picture look even more like demonic and like culty.
Yep, it's like a little man in a black hood. It's like the evil. Well, I put his thing on one day, and he was saying that I looked like in Willy Wonka when they have to put the little hoods on or whatever. So it's like the evil version of the little Oompa Loompas filling you with God knows what.
Fats King says LLE are the worst baby daddies.
Shout out to the worst baby daddies.
No, let's go ahead and throw up. We actually have a video of you getting stuffed. I'll pull it up, Holly. No worries. We're jumping.
How do you feel?
So good.
You look great. You look great.
Never felt better.
We'll be digging in there later.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
I love TJ's like anytime TJ talks about anything, he sounds like so calm and like he's an expert at it for years, and he's like, you hear him, hell yeah, you gotta get it in there and stuff. Like, I'll stuff these bellies.
I know, that's what I told him when I watched that video. I was like, look how serious you are.
And then they're stuffing you full of this nice ooey goodness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're still trying to decipher which of the fetuses were actually edible, because we were told some of them were. So we had a couple left over, and we have them here in a little specimen sack. And I can't tell you how many times TJ's like, I think these are the ones that, and I'm like, regardless of how this ends up, I'm not eating any of them. But I don't know, maybe as pretzel.
Like, were the unedible ones just like packing peanuts?
I don't know. Some of them you can tell are like little pieces of latex or whatever. They all kind of look like that to me, but there are definitely 3 different types, different sizes, different colors. Mm-hmm. But we were told that some of them were edible. So if anyone out there ate any of those fetuses and found them to be edible, let us know in the comments. And I said we gave Pretzel a couple little babies, and I told TJ, I was like, he won't eat one. And then the next day he posts a picture of one of the little fetuses on his tongue, and I was like, oh my god, he actually put it in his mouth.
Did he actually eat it?
I don't know.
I think it's a trick. I don't think that they're actually edible.
Yeah.
That's why we haven't heard from anybody who's eaten them yet.
Right.
But no, like it was, and then here you are with your whole costume intact.
Mm-hmm.
I know they had originally wanted like a flesh color Donna, but I really like the green.
Oh yeah, I thought
it was fun. It's a Halloween show. Here you are with Billy Obey.
Yep.
Yeah. I thought the green was fun because like obviously like they're all wearing masks, like you're wearing masks. So
yeah. Well, and then they said, like beforehand, I think this was the first event that I had showed up to that I did not bring a Donna with me. We brought a couple 2.0s, and I don't usually wear a 2.0. It's a little bit big for me. And so I'm glad that the Donnas arrived, and I was able to take home my beautiful Donna the Drone prized possession. And she's seasoned now. She has some blood accents and her little, so perfect. It's a one-off now because it has the Terratown blood on it. So
right. No, very, very nice. I do believe that those have sold out online, but the new Halloween FF13, there are still a few left available at Zoolmart, which is also a very beautiful face. But yeah, those Donnas were nice. I was kind of like, man, I wish I would have kind of snuck one for myself on the production line, but
I know that's one thing. Like I've been wanting another Donna for quite some time, and I thought about getting one customized and everything. But when I think in my head a color scheme that I'm not really sure if it's gonna go good together, if I'm gonna like it. But those with the blue and the green are like gorgeous.
Yeah, perfect. No, it's a really nice one. It's a really nice one. Brandon told me that I can pull my own and paint my own, which I might try, but I feel like mine just might kind of come out looking more like the Toxic Avenger than. But we'll give it a try, and if it's decent enough, then we'll show
bring it out to play. Yep.
I'm gonna throw up a clip we have here, the pants off one here.
It's
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
That was like a pivotal moment of all of them on stage together for their first single of all of them together on one track.
Yeah, for one track, 12-foot skeleton. No, that was really cool. But yeah, still hanging in there.
Still hanging.
You're losing the hat. You're losing your dress.
Lose my pants. I can't help myself. I'm singing now, and yeah, my wrists are a little chafed, but
yeah. No, I know you were definitely a trooper from there. I think we're gonna pull up another clip from the set of them actually, because the whole point of the belly was that they could then reach in and pull out the afterbirth and sling that over the crowd because they looked too dry. You know, they don't need more blood. Whoops. Nice.
quit hogging all the fetuses, Joe. I listened to that video a couple times before I actually picked up on Joe saying, "Can I have one?" Oh,
No.
like a kid on Halloween. Can I have one?
Yeah, please. I want to. I also feel like when you're back there, like you see Lee, like Lee's very social, and then you see like you find Bill, like little pockets of Bill here and there and stuff like that, and then you rarely see Joe. You rarely see him. You'll every once in a while like hear a voice back there. So sometimes I do wonder, like, does he go up and is just like surprised by what's going on? Because these guys back here, like they make like last minute decisions, you know, like, I mean, set lists are changing, you know, you might have something now that, you know, you didn't have before, or, you know, not something that you expected to have, you know, so things do change very much on the spot and you have to go with it. And rarely is Joe around these things. I'm sure he's somewhere, you know, doing something. Yeah, I wonder. I'm like, but that's pretty cool because then you're just like up there, like, oh, cool, that's.
So it's like, just do whatever you want. Let me know what time I have to be there, and then he shows up, and there's like some pregnant person, and like just fetuses flying out, and you know, he's taken gallons of blood to the mouth and spewing it all over the place, and he's just loving every minute of it.
He's just living life. Living life on there. But no, yeah, it was a good set. So it was fun to see. And it was neat because it definitely was a very different vibe than the SON set. So that was cool. I felt like people still got both of their full experiences of a Samhain ceremony and Night of the Zooligans and stuff. So that was nice to see as well, that they were very different from each other.
Yes, that was awesome. I've never personally been able to attend the Samhain ceremony. So the fact that they did the Night of the Zooligans too, and then the Samhain ceremony together. And of course it only makes sense because SON is on LLE, which we're all still so excited about and can't wait for more. But that was cool. And just to see them back-to-back sets and then like SON coming up on stage with them to do their song with Super Famous, it was like perfect. Couldn't ask for a better night.
For sure. Well, last time we had Sun on the show, we knew he was signed to LLE, but it wasn't announced yet.
Right.
So yeah, that was like the wackiest interview ever because all of us knew that we all knew like you can't say that one thing. Whenever you're told that you can't say that one thing, like that's the only thing you can think about. So
I know, it was like one of those things like don't drink too many White Claws because You might forget that other people are watching.
For sure. Well, we've got a fun video from Gravity Bleeds, kind of shared the videos that we showed SON for proof of concept of what was used on stage.
You got me! You got me! You took me to hell!
Oh. Oh my god.
I've heard them planning this in the hallway.
I think there's an intruder in your house. You might want to take care of that.
I'm not traumatized anymore by it.
Right.
What's up?
Noise 13 says, was that the flip?
Was that the flip?
Well, Undergroundaholic says do a flip, and then Noise 13 says, was that the flip? I think it was.
It was. It just happens on there. Let's go ahead and play the SON Gravity / Eclipse clip number 6, Holly. If you can cue that one up here.
And I beheld, when he had opened the 6th seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake. The sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood.
I am one with the opaque, take the color from my eyes, replace it with the black as the shadow to cover time. The sun has gone away and error has passed us by. The power has now transitioned, all praise be to the hive. I've seen it in my visions, the spiders that look like women setting fire to the liars and eating our competition. It's time to make the decision, align or make the incision. The spilled blood will bring forth an eclipse. So bring a void to the sky, let it black out the sun. Let it rain black flame till the cleansing is done. Let the moon drip blood until the trumpets have sung. Let it all be a sign that our reign has begun. We bring death, bring life. And to the ones that haven't done, that's right. You'll be a sacrifice upon the altar. Our offering sits. We usher in the new age. Bring forth the...
Yeah, before everything makes it up on stage, we have fun weekends in the garage.
Yeah, that's a great presentation of
making videos.
Yeah.
So, in teasing with that, the 3 witch masks are going to be going up for auction soon in the Forever Face Alley. And each mask will come with one of the lanterns that was worn on stage. And on each of the masks, it actually has 2 dreads from SON's latest mask that recently was sold in auction, but he wore at NOTX and for the Eclipse music video. So each mask has 2 dreads from the King of Dark Energies old mask. And the dread patterns, also fun little fact, I didn't know this until Brandon told me later on, the black ones are each in a different spot. So none of the 3 masks are 100% identical because of that. So there's a different, to kind of triangulate them on there. So that will be coming soon up for auction in the alley once I get the logistics on that. And the mask does come with one of the awesome pumpkin lanterns. So stay tuned.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, may the odds forever be in your favor.
Yeah, exactly.
So those are coming up soon. What else? I had a thought and it completely slipped my mind. Go back
per
to
usual.
what we have geared up over here. So yeah, those will be coming up for auction. Oh yes, I know what it was. I was told also to thank TJ. Zach, you don't need to know his name as he is known on Facebook. Chaz, who was the possessed gentleman on stage there for the SON set, and John, the skinny nymph or gimp or whatever. I'm not even really sure if his name is John. If I have your name wrong, I'm sorry. But
Your
I was
name is John now, if it wasn't before.
It is John now. But thank you to everybody who made the SON set possible and who participated and who ran with the slime in the last minute improvisations. You all do have a special gift from Gravity Bleeds at Philbrook Studios that will be coming to you soon.
Aww.
Soonish. So it's on the way for you guys to know on that. One thing, cute picture I wanted to pull up here.
It's cute pic.
You with your girlfriend, the casket cunt.
Aww. I miss her.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see a return of her for the next camp,
No,
pregnant lady and casket cunt.
When I the night before we left for Night of the Zooligans, when I got a message asking if I would be interested in doing casket cunt again, and I heard that there was an upgrade and or something, and so I was under the impression that that's what it was going to be again, and then the next day roll in and if any of you have ever met Pretzel's wife Tammy, and she's just the sweetest Southern belle, and the first thing she says is, "You need to tell her what you're gonna do to her." And come to find out, it had nothing to do with the casket cunt at all. It was all this immaculate conception jazz. But yes, so no idea until we stepped foot on Terratown grounds that. But I'm glad that the casket cunt was there and we're able to kind of rekindle our flame for a couple minutes.
Just for a minute. She'll come back, and she'll come back with some sweet upgrades. So you guys don't have to worry about that. But
just needs like a little bit more pubic hair glued on and a couple of
just need to hairy her up again.
And
no, that's another thing too about like working with these things. If you are a type A person who likes to be organized and have things planned out, maybe volunteering for this stuff isn't for you, because you can find out things like at the last minute that you're going to be a pregnant strung up lady.
And you might find out last minute, and then when time comes, like everything is completely different than what you had just discussed 20 minutes before. So you just have to be able to roll with it and hang in there. Literally hang in there.
Hang in there. No, you definitely were very much an MVP there. And then some folks may have seen stalking the grounds, our favorite clown, Bango Skank.
He was definitely there.
He was out and about.
Stalking away per usual.
And then after that, then we had Halloween, so fucking best time of the year here. I loved your guys' couple costume this year. I'm going to be asking questions about your green slime later on. So
just a little bit of acrylic paint, baby.
There you go. Homage to the Exorcist there. This was me and the clown for Halloween. I was a very exhausted witch.
I thought is that a scarf or a snake? Because
I have a scarf around my neck.
Okay. Well, it looks like a snake, so that's even
better. There we go. There we go. I scared some children because I was just sitting in the front door. And there's times I dozed off, and then I didn't wake up until they were right there, and some kids screamed, "She's real!"
So that was a successful Halloween then, because if you don't scare kids, then
went according to plan. And then we have our beautiful producer back there, Holly, and her man Fred Durst. So you can catch him on Undergroundaholics right after this show. Go check those guys out. They have Peb FX on tonight. But Fred, big fan of Philbrook Studios. And Holly make a beautiful couple.
Gorgeous.
All right, guys. Well, that about wraps it up for us here tonight. Thank you to everybody who's been in the comments, who's tuned in and supported us. We were off for a hot minute there. But we are so excited to be back and come up with the semi-regular scheduled programming. So we'll check you guys out. We won't have an episode next week. We're going to be doing about every other week is what we're aiming for coming back with this. But thank you everyone for tuning in, and anybody who might be catching this later on. We appreciate y'all
so much. Thank you. Love you guys.
We love you guys. Have a good one.
Stay dead.